The 2019 Georgia Bass TEC was a huge success. We crowned a champion with over 20 pounds of bass. But it's time for a new beginning. We're bringing back the 5 original clubs: High Voltage Bass Anglers, Extreme Jon Boat Anglers, Small Water Angling Teams, Electric Bass Opens, and Dixie Jon Boat. We've also added 2 additional teams, with 5 Alive and Dahlonega Jon Boat Anglers. The top 4 finishing teams from each 7 clubs make up your Georgia Bass TEC field for the 2020 season. Time to get everything rolling, because November 14th will be on us before you know it. Let's introduce you to some of the anglers.
Woo!
There you go. I'm Aaron Bland. I live in Commerce, Georgia, and we qualified through Dahlonega Jon Boat Anglers.
I'm Jason Brown. I live in Gillsville, Georgia, and I fish with Aaron, so I also qualified through Dahlonega Jon Boat Anglers.
And what place did y'all finish in this year?
First.
Points champions.
Yep.
First year being points champions in the club?
Yes.
Tell me what the TEC means to you. Like, if you were describing the TEC to somebody, what is the TEC to the Jon Boat community?
To me, it's the best of the best. I mean, it doesn't go any higher than that in Jon Boat fishing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I would think. I mean, I guess if you had a state championship, I guess that would be it, right? I mean, that's what it would be to me. So, I mean, I feel pretty good about getting to fish in it.
It's definitely an accomplishment, and congratulations to you guys on making it.
Thank you.
So tell me what it means to y'all to make the TEC.
Well, it's a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
To me, I mean, because we fished, I don't know how many guys was in that club.
It was a bunch.
I mean, there's a lot of guys in that club. Sometimes there's
20
17, 20 boats at a tournament, and to finish up the year in first place and to qualify for the TEC, I mean, I feel like it's a pretty good accomplishment.
Oh,
I mean, like I said, it's an honor to me to get to fish in it. So, I mean, that's kind of that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, we fish our butts off.
How did y'all get into bass fishing?
Oh, man.
Fished my whole life. I don't.
Yeah. There was a pond down the road, and I used to go fish it every day after school. I mean, just beating the banks. That's how I started.
Yeah, I guess when I was little, I would go with my dad, and we would just fish from the bank, you know. And then when I was probably 9 or 10, we got a little Jon Boat and started going around like some of those watershed lakes, bass fishing and just fishing with buddies on some big lakes sometimes, you know. I mean, I don't ever remember not fishing. You know?
I don't either.
I mean, just always fished.
When did y'all start tournament fishing?
5 or 6 years ago.
5 or 6 years ago, I guess.
So y'all actually started tournament fishing together?
Yeah.
Sure did.
And only a Jon Boat club, or have you fished big lakes?
Our very first tournament was with Dixie. And I fished some big lakes in tournaments. I never had my own boat. I always just was a co-angler with somebody.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was with him. We used to work together, and we got to where we were fishing together, and we saw those Jon Boat tournaments, you know, on Facebook and stuff. They would start popping up. We talked about fishing some, and I think Dixie had one at the end of the year that year, right? They would let you, a non-member, fish it. So we talked about it, and we went and fished it.
Bear Creek.
And it was at Bear Creek, and we liked it. We enjoyed it, and we fished with Dixie the next year. I think the next 2 years.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And then as our schedules changed, it was kind of a conflict to fish with them. So we fished with some other clubs around. And then last year, it just worked out to where we could fish with Dahlonega every weekend. They had a tournament, so we joined with Dahlonega and fished with them, and here we are. You know, it worked out.
So I know y'all said y'all fished out of a big bass boat some. What is the main difference between fishing out of these electric only boats versus fishing out of a big bass boat?
You can cover a lot of water in a big boat.
Yeah.
Speed. I mean, you can run and gun. These Jon boats, you're stuck. You know, you go to Hard Labor Creek and you pick one fort. You're pretty much there all day. You don't have time to be messing around or battery to run back and forth. You know, so you really got to know where you want to go. It'll make you or break you.
Right. Yep. Anything to add?
No, I mean, kind of the same deal. I mean, I've noticed that when you fish in these electric only, the lakes, you better have a game plan when you start about where you're going to go and where you want to finish, because, I mean, you know, you got to accommodate for batteries. I mean, if you go too far, you can't change. It's hard to change your mind if things are not going right sometimes. But yeah, it's just mainly the lake size and the speed and the having to watch out for battery usage.
So what was the turning point of your season? What is it that got you qualified for the TEC?
The very first tournament. Was it here? No,
No,
Latham
second
was
at
first
Dahlonega.
tournament. What?
No, Dahlonega.
Dahlonega?
We finished second at Dahlonega first. Then we
can't
won here.
Yeah, we won here.
Then we finished fourth.
That was the turning point when we got first here. I
Yeah.
think there was 20 boats that day.
Yeah.
And we
Pretty
got
much
first.
got the ball rolling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was there one memorable fish from this year that could be a big fish, could be the one that you know got you into the TEC, could be?
I don't know that we caught any.
We never caught a real good fish.
No,
this
we
year.
just kind of was steady, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Steady
I
and consistent.
think that first tournament here you caught like a 4-pounder.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest one we caught.
Probably so, yeah.
So if you need to put fish in the boat, trying to get a limit, what's your go-to baits?
I'm throwing a jig regardless if I got a limit or not. That's my go-to bait. If I only get 5 bites a day, if I only get 2 bites a day, I'm okay with that, throwing a jig. Because most of the time it's better fish.
Probably a jig, yeah.
Some type of jig.
So have y'all spent much time on Hard Labor Creek?
Not a whole lot of time, but we fished a few tournaments down there, and we went down there and just fun fished a few times.
What do you think the winning weight for the TEC is going to be?
Is it in May?
May, I think.
Oh, it'll be 20 plus 5 fish.
Yeah, 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Big fish, any guesses?
8 pounds.
8, yep.